What's going on, guys? Quiet about how warm I'm dressed. It is not hot right now. It's actually about to rain. It's a little warm, but it's actually about to rain in a little bit. And I thought, I got a comment that I thought was kind of funny. They were saying you're on the edge of losing it every video. That's because rideshare is that bad. I am on the verge of losing it every video. I thought that was hilarious. You're going to get, unfortunately, when you're building a community of people, you're going to get some negative comments. That phrase that if you don't have haters, you ain't make it is very, very true. I'd be worried if I didn't have any haters on the channel, honestly. But I don't know if you guys noticed this. On Uber side, they've already, I didn't even notice it till actually today. I know I'm late. Maybe it happened earlier this month. I don't know. I want to say it had to start this month. I want to say it started for me here in Connecticut just yesterday. Yeah, I think it started yesterday. And what they've done is they've bundled the teen rides in now. It used to be a, option where if you wanted to do teen rides, you had the option. They did the same thing they did to XL people. They bundled it in. So now you have no choice but to do teen rides. When I saw that, I was like, yo, that's pretty sneaky. It's pretty sneaky. But let's be honest, it's their app. Excuse me. Yeah, it's their app. We can't tell them what to do, what not to do with their app. But I'm not taking those teen rides. I am taking the shared rides, but what I'm doing is every time I get a shared ride, I'll automatically hit no more requests. But I'm not doing teen rides, and I'm going to explain why. Even though, let's be honest, we get teen rides regardless. If you're a driver in most towns, you're going to get some of these high school teenagers because we don't have time to card every teenager that look like they could be, one day I did ask somebody and they were like 21. They just look young. So I'm not going to be like, question how old somebody is unless they look really young by eye. Like one day I did pick a girl up and she looked like she had to be at the most 12 years old. I didn't take her, but I'm not doing teen rides for a couple of reasons. One, I'm not going to get a tip ever from these teen rides. Even the kids you take by accident, you don't really know if they're high school kids or not, you don't get any tips. Their parents are not going to tip you. I don't know what it is with tip culture on Uber. Well, yeah, I do know. Uber kind of killed that tip culture, telling everybody they don't have to tip in the early years. Lyft, ironically, was the first one to introduce tips in the app, surprisingly. But I'm not going to pick these teens up that I know for a fact are teens because I don't like to be secretly recorded. Well, it's not secretly. They do tell you you're recorded. But I don't like to be recorded because I do like to talk junk about Uber to my passengers. So I don't want those recorded rides. Every now and then I'll get a ride that is saying it could be recorded or whatever. I just watch what I say, but I'm not going to pick up teen rides for that reason. Teens are more likely to one-star you for dumb stuff. So what I give you like 3 reasons right now. It's just not a good thing at all. No tips. You're going to be monitored all the time. They're more likely to give you even a lower rating. I see no upside. And now that they bundled it in, I'm turning them all down. If this says team ride, the only way they're going to get me is they trick me and don't put Uber team, which they're going to start doing, mark my words. And we're coming up, they're so greedy. Uber is so greedy. Now they're going to start charging us every time we cash out. The one is going to go from 85 cents to 125 now, starting the first of the month coming. It's just the greed never stops with Uber at all. I did find out some information about going private in Connecticut. You don't need a license to be a rideshare driver in your business name or deliveries in your business name. You don't need a license. What you need the license for is the limousine side. You want the ability to take cash rides outside of the apps. That's where the license comes into play. The commercial insurance, surprisingly, Connecticut has, of course, commercial insurance is expensive. We all know this. But surprisingly, rideshare is not considered the most high-risk transportation company. Transportation as a whole is high risk because of dealing with cars. But rideshare, I would say, is a little bit lower risk than some of these other transportation type businesses. Courier, even more so. And that's, I think, why there's smaller places that's doing commercial insurance that are going to be somewhat reasonable for commercial. It's still going to be high, but let's just say it's less than I thought. I don't want to give you any numbers because I didn't do enough research to give you any numbers. I got to check out quite a few. I'm not going to take the first offer. What I'm going to do is play them against each other. I'm going to find what I think is the lowest, take that offer, and take it to one of the bigger companies where I feel more comfortable. The bigger the company and the cheaper the rate is kind of where I'm trying to go. Rideshare insurance is not enough. You will have to get commercial. Because I think another reason why I think you need commercial, I think Uber is going to require it. Just to put it in your business regardless, they're going to require commercial insurance. But at least we know, really, you could set this all up under just doing rideshare under your business and get your limousine license after the fact. So you can get the thing ball rolling, start making some money. At least in Connecticut. I don't know about other places, but Connecticut, technically you don't need a license to do rideshare or deliveries. You can just put it in your business name, get the commercial insurance. Obviously, you have to register it as a commercial vehicle as well. But like I said, you could make the money to pay for your limousine license, and you only need that license because you want to take payments off of these platforms. And that's when the real money is going to be made. Truth be told, I've been doing under the table private rides for years on a small scale. I know it's risky and we technically should not do it, but I had to get the feel of how this is going to work. And you got to learn how to convert. It's like a skill to it. You got to learn how to convert without getting deactivated by these apps. So now that I know, I haven't done this with a lot of people, here and there. You get 3-4 people here and there. What I now learn is it's going to be easy once you have the commercial insurance and you have your limousine license, because you can literally just put a sign in your car saying, I am licensed and insured to take legal private rides. And that'll make people feel more comfortable enough where they can ask you. You can literally say on the sign, ask the driver, questions or whatever, put the sign, on the seat where they can see it, and also put on there, please tip the driver. You could have a nice signage, tip the driver, the name of your company. I'm even gonna have my social media stuff. I'm gonna have my rideshare YouTube channel is gonna be on that sign, as well as a newsletter I'm gonna do, all on that sign. So you can advertise like crazy for your own business. And the reason why you want to brand yourself is you want to make more money than just Uber and Lyft. You want to make as much money as you can. You want eyeballs on your YouTube channel. You want eyeballs on your newsletter. You want to have a website where they could book a ride. That's coming. I'm working on all this. I'm taking it slow because I really don't have a rush on doing any of this stuff. And I am doing a room rental hack. So I am renting 2 bedrooms that kind of supplement my income. I don't talk about it a lot on the rideshare channel, but I'm making money online as well as renting rooms on top of rideshare. That's why even though I flip out about the apps, I'm not in poverty, but just surviving on Uber or Lyft, I would see myself out there, standing out there on the highway with one of them signs. That's how I feel like I'd be struggling if I only relied on these apps. Unless you want to be one of these people that drives 10, 12 hours a day. I don't. I want to be that guy that drives maybe 5 to 6 hours a day, makes his quote. Well, I'll make more than my quota once I'm 100% legally private. I'll probably go from like 120 a day to 240 a day, which ain't gonna make any of us rich, but I don't need to get rich. I'm supplementing only a portion of my income with rideshare. And once I get my limo license and be 100% legally private, I know I'm gonna double my money. So I would say, I just did my taxes. Before deductions, I made about easily 50, 60K. I could probably predict that will automatically double once I am 100% private. And I thought another person commented, why you talk as if you're giving out contracts? It's coming. It's coming, because the minute I'm set up privately, I'm going to be bringing in drivers. I'm going to be showing them how to make money outside of just Uber and Lyft. And I've already got the skill with doing affiliate marketing, so I could show them some skills on the online side as well. So I'm out here grinding. You guys can make fun of me all you want in the comments. It's not going to stop my hustle. It's not. As a matter of fact, it drives me more. When I see a stupid comment, sometimes I don't even delete them. I'll leave the stupid comment up there because it motivates me to work harder. So if you want to see the progression, it's going to go slow. We're working on it. There's really no rush, because like I said, the income's coming in. I just like the really to bitch and moan more so about Uber and Lyft because they are so corrupt and they don't need to be. That's why I really bitch and moan about them. Yeah, I could survive on the scraps they pay me because I am only part-time. I could survive on it. But the truth is, it doesn't matter about the dollar amount. It's the matter is they're so greedy. If they take just an extra 25 cent, no, scratch that. They're already doing it. The 85-cent cash out fee, they're making $1.25. That's going to make them millions. Just that little percentage. We should cry about that because why are you taking that from drivers that are already struggling? I can guarantee you their cash up fee for them did not go up. Matter of fact, they probably got a discount. They could probably go to Stripe or one of these big companies. I think they are using Stripe. and they probably get a discount because they're so large. So I know their fee is not that much. It's just the greed. Particularly Uber, it's just the greed. And I'm going to keep complaining because I want some of these new drivers to see that, yeah, you could use Uber and Lyft as a tool. I'm not saying don't do it at all, but you got to have an exit plan. You got to, because this crap, the way they're paying in 2024 is for the birds. Trash, I say, trash. Thank you guys for listening to me rant as usual. You know, you haters, continue to comment. It still supports the channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to see you guys in another complaining about Uber and Lyft video. Thank you.